So this pole here is what we've been using. It's just a monopod. I got a bunch of tape and foam and the GoPro mount on there. We've been sticking it in the rod holders or on the new cooler with the rod holders I got. It works okay. Still a lot of sound transfer, which I don't think I'm going to be able to get away from without running a microphone. It doesn't quite have the angle that I want. So we got these other parts here. We're going to see what we can do to make this work a little better for the kayak and go from there. So now, ultimately, I'd like to at least figure out how to use this so I could snap in my gooseneck or just the piece for the GoPro and give me a little more options. I did see another short video that didn't tell you much, but they'd put this in here and they changed this end to a ram ball and had the mount to that. I might end up putting this in here just because that's the closer to the size than this end, but we could also lose one of these legs here. I don't need it quite as long as it can extend. Basically, I just want to have a different angle in the end, be able to move angles, have it behind me, in front of me, without having to do a whole bunch of work to get it to move. So now obviously step one is going to be to get all this tape off of here so we can see what we're working with. So basically all that was foam wrapped tape until it was the right size that I needed to fit inside the rod holders and the coolers. So it looks like if we get rid of this very bottom tube, we might be able to shove this one in there. If we punch this piece out here, that's hard to do in front of a camera. Okay, so basically we were able to pop this out. Pieces went flying everywhere. There's a little piece behind here that lets this come out because it stops it so it doesn't fall out when you don't want it to. So it looks like our size is going to be pretty close looking. We're going to cut this off and take a look. Alright, so we're going to lop this piece off. I got fancier tools. I'm just trying to use the basic tools I have so that you guys can see I didn't do nothing too fancy. Alright, we're going to extend this out, lop off a few inches here. Alright. Okay, now let's give it 20 minutes, sit and dry, take a look at it. Alright, so it's done drying here. Basically, we're just going to test it in this kayak, lock it in. If I want it on right here, if I want it, sticking out this side, I can do that. On this kayak, mine's going to be behind me. I can stick it straight out front. I think with this angle, you can probably see right down this shaft here, but I might have it a little higher up in the air. It might move a little more than I was hoping, but this longer shaft here is taking up some. This cheaper kayak plastic's taking up some. Basically, I'm going to have mine back here off to the side. So I decided I do want this piece so I can attach this. So I took this part, nothing is there except this whole piece comes off. So I'm going to drill a small hole in here and attach it, because it'll be just enough to clear this still going on and off, and I'll be able to get different angles I want on this. So okay, we got our hole drilled, we got our piece here ready. What we're going to do is take this torch and heat this up a little bit, not a lot so that it burns obviously, but just get it a little warmer. That's probably plenty. Put that like that, hold it upside down, give it some pressure, and that's going to stick. She's ready to go. She ain't going to go nowhere. You could stick this tape and hold things on your car, so I'm pretty sure it'll be just fine in this situation. But now I can attach this. You see that little bit of movement? That's in just the head itself. Has nothing to do with the sticky part. I wish it was a little tighter, but there we go. We'll see how this works. Well, that's all there is to it. We'll see how she works out on the water, but I'm not seeing any flex in that joint right there, so I think this is going to work just fine. But I can pull this in nice close to me, just this, whatever. Now I can have it out farther, so we'll have to work with camera angles, see what it looks like when it's actually on my boat. So thanks again for watching Shoot Fish Laugh. We'll catch you in the next episode. Sorry I wasn't able to do anything, super cool out on the water for this week's video. I've had some family issues, so I had to stay home this weekend. But hopefully everything will be taken care of and we'll be out there next weekend. Thanks, guys.